This video is about University Inn because I had to use the restroom so bad that I had to stop in the middle of my trip to actually go and urinate. And I pulled over to the 30-minute parking location. And I thought for sure, since the man who looks Asian was busy, I'd walk up to the, I believe to be Hispanic woman and get help and get my needs met. I asked her if I could use the restroom. It is not as if I've never been to the restroom at that location. I've always identified that I am an Uber driver and that I need to use the restroom. And I was so disappointed when she walked around the counter. She didn't say yes, she didn't say no, but she walked around the counter and she said in a whispering voice to me, "I'm going to let you use the restroom this time, but in the future, our restrooms is for our guests only." I've been there several times using the restroom. And it really broke my heart because at that point I felt discriminated against. Like, we don't have to let you use the restroom because you're not shopping here, but really, we don't have to let you use the restroom because you're black and you're not spending money here. And I've got that at two places, Mayflower downtown and Holiday Inn on downtown also. And for a woman, each time it was a woman, you know, the woman looked at me and showed no heart to know that I'm a woman. I'm in desperate need of using the restroom, and I've got a ride that I'm actually riding, so it's like I can't keep shopping around looking for a restroom. And for her to not have any compassion for me says a lot about what she thought about me as a human being. I am a woman. I don't carry a bottle in my car like some men do and urinate in it and throw it on the side of the road or wherever they decide to dispose of it. I have dignity, at least enough that I don't want to stop in front of your place, pull my pants down, and use the bathroom to keep from urinating on myself. And at that very moment, I can only keep reiterating how I felt, that it felt more like a discrimination. And I don't know where Laura, that's what she said her name was. I don't know where she came from or what kind of environment it was, or if she had an infrastructure like we have here in the U.S. But I'm not accustomed to going outside to use the restroom. I'm not accustomed to not having the basic needs such as toilet paper. And for someone to basically turn me away and tell me that I can't use the restroom, I'm trying to say how I feel without crying, but that hurt so bad it brought tears to my eyes. I didn't want to cry in front of the young man that was in my vehicle, but I'm crying now because I feel like my humanity as a human being here in Seattle is being taken away. And all the people coming here from different places, that this city can say we are a sanctuary city. We are a sanctuary city. It's not having any compassion for the people that was here already. I was here already. And I'm not accustomed to somebody forcing me to urinate in the streets. And for somebody to tell me, you can go ahead and complain, because I walked up to the young man and asked if there was a camera in the lobby, because I need somebody to identify if my character was wrong in how I even asked to use the restroom. And then I asked her one more time to confirm, your name is Laura? She said, yes, and you can complain about it. Basically to say all you want, because you're not going to use our bathroom in the future. She didn't say those exact words, but her persona, attitude, and personality, it came across like, if you're not grateful for the one opportunity that I'm going to let you use this bathroom, you could get out of here right now and don't come back. That's not human. And that's not a good human response. So, after I made a few runs after I couldn't use the restroom, I'm only human. I couldn't help but to communicate about it. The young man that I had in the vehicle when I stopped to use the restroom, he was about 3 to 4 minutes late for a 6 o'clock appointment. And out of anger, he could have easily rated me less than a 5-star. And I would understand, because I mean, who uses the restroom in the middle of the trip? But I am a human being, and when I stopped, I got hung up in the place because the woman went back and forth with wanting or not wanting to allow me to use the restroom, and it took a minute for me to get in there. And then the second person I had after that rider, I just really needed to vent and talk about my experience, because really that hurt me. I walk down the streets all the time and people don't speak. They're not friendly. Even many black people are not very friendly here in Seattle. And to go to a place needing a restroom, the basic essentials of life. As an Uber driver, I'm just pretty much expecting that I'll be able to get into some places. And that was my one place to go in the U District, because I'm very limited. Many of the gas stations over there will not allow me to use a restroom. I have to go all the way up to like 65th and not Brooklyn, but up on 65th to use the restroom when I'm in the University of Washington area. And University of Washington is at 45th. I officially made this video yesterday, Wednesday, June 12th. And Ubering is not my only source of income. I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I have been licensed in the state of Washington, Texas, and Ohio. I still keep a license for Texas and Washington. I travel and teach classes in hair care, since so many people have succumbed to drugs and the problems that come with drugs and addiction and imprisonment. A lot of our children are being adopted to other groups of people, and they're not basically combing their hair. So I don't just do hair. I go around the country basically teaching classes. This is a copy of my Washington State license. And this weekend, I'm going to Texas to go teach a class. A couple more months, I'll be in Washington teaching a class. And I will be going from hotel to hotel to hotel on a more and more frequent basis as time goes on and I learn to promote my classes. I don't know if I'll end up in your hotel. Chances are any hotel that has treated me rudely or bad when I was an Uber driver, I more than likely wouldn't use those services. But I will need to get around and teach classes at places where I'm welcome, where my customers can park, and I can rent a conference space and, basically give them snacks. And the few hotels that I've mentioned in this video, I probably would not be wasting my time with, because my experience has been quite hurtful. Before the viaduct was torn down, from time to time I had to actually stop underneath the viaduct and use the restroom out in the open, looking across at the homeless. And that's not okay. Not everybody in Seattle walking around, is on drugs. Not everyone is an alcoholic. Not everyone is on crack. I, for one, don't look like it. When I dress up and go out to work, I'm going out to work to represent myself. And to be denied the basic necessities of life is inhuman. And that's how I was treated yesterday. I'm not a derelict. And that's how I was treated.